The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ken Lobo. Hey, Sam off.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Echo. Go.
Mike 2. Coming to you.
To throw on second down. Daniels. Open man is Higgins. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Hey, exit.
Mike 2. Strip the ball.
Speed dribble.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Hey, man. Watch the boost.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
You ready?
45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, D. 36.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey. High 7.
Check.
Protein spill.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Keep tight end. Keep tight end. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3.
Bravo.
3 down. Mike 2. Mike 2. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Go on. Go on. Get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The 20. 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 52.
Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Howell. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run on 2nd down with Adams.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, Delta.
On 4th down, Howell. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Screen. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
'61 Matchbox Lights.
Show it up. Safe, safe, safe.
Hard, hard. They go.
On second down now, it's Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Step.
On first down, Daniels. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. A first down carry for Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, 30 base.
59. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Good, good, good. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Fair, fair. Get it.
To throw on second down, Daniels. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Keep playing the
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
X3. 2X.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, Charlie.
Two.
On fourth down, Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Howell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Look at me. Door.
Now Ito Smith. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Watch out, watch out.
You're out.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, wahoo.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Caught by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second and 6. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Powell looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Pull it high. Go. Get it.
Throwing again. Powell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He completes it to Bryant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
45, Mike.
Yo, go.
Check 45.
Looking to throw. Powell. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Powell. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
61, matchbox, lights.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Shoot.
on 1st and 10. Howell. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Howell. Ebron with it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Bravo!
From the gun, Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Delta. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get a sack one. Hey, go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yes, the game within the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here you go. 70, Indy.
80 weapons. Guard, guard. Check three.
On second down, it's White. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what it's... Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down now, it's Adams finding room at the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check it back. Recon, 132 fighter. Check up.
They'll run again with Adams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here we go on fourth down. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Operating from the gun. Powell looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hard. Lucky. Check for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Charlie. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the gun, Howell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And that's complete to Adams. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Hey, Orvis. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On 4th down, Howell. And he connects with Ebron. And out of bounds right around the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Right there. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Five.
Check 31. Check 31.
Greystone, travel.
Check.
Bam. Get it.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Yeah. Go. Look at me. Go.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Crunch. Switch.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, exit.
59 mark. Check. 59. Cut.
5.
Back to throw. Daniels. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Howell being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down. Howell looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X3, 218, chop.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, nice 7.
Watch my board. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Rush in. Rush recon. 132 fighter.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. He's coming.
Roll out.
He's coming. Double up.
Ready.
On the carry, here's Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike, check, 59.
smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, Alpha. Check 59.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Howard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Howard. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Powell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Mike, check, 59. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, Charlie.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Howell, flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete to Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any coming